Hello everybody, Danny Shay on a Wednesday, poking the bear. That's right, I'm gonna poke the bear. But before I do, say hello to PsychicDuck everybody. Hello everybody, uh-oh, poking the bear. Yes I am, I'm poking the bear. I'm gonna have a little drink. Thanks for believing in me. What are you talking about, Danny? You gonna let people know what you're talking about? Yes I am. I put a post up on my community page, and this was a poem written by Diva, and it was a poem, well she redid the words to, and before I get too far in this, so I do have another channel that is non-political that I just put a video up, and it's at Danny Shay Journey. I'll put a little link up here. So Libby has been promoting it, and I'm going, geez, maybe I should too. So thank you, Libby, and thank you all for going over there and subscribing if you choose to. Non-political. I'm not going to really try to stay away from it. Okay, let's get back to it. And this was a poem written by Diva, and it was a poem, well she redid the words to Louis Armstrong's It's a Wonderful World. And she wrote this ode to Kamala Harris and said what a wonderful world it would be if, when Kamala Harris is sitting at the desk laughing, doing her best. Anyway, the poem just made me smile. It was such a feel-good poem. Even my wife, my cynical wife, she goes, that's good. Yeah. Even the duck was laughing. However, there were a few people that were saying, that ain't going to happen. Just ain't going to happen. I'm going, hey, no, come on now. No, Dream On. I'm like, no, wrong song. So, I'm going to poke the bear. I'm going to read on Kamala Harris. Whoa. So, she just got back from Europe, according to Facebook, so you know it's true. I don't know. I'm going to ask Google. Then I'll know it's true. So she came back, and there was a picture of her with some flight attendants. She had a flight attendant scarf on, it looked like. I'm going, that looks like a Pan Am. Yeah, I'm that old. Pan Am scarf. It probably wasn't. I know it wasn't, but anyway. So she says, don't worry, it'll be all right. Or something similar to that. It'll be okay. So, Kamala, doing cryptic messages like that. A lot of cryptic messages. Like Pumpkinhead's birthday card to the other guy. Cryptic. Okay, what did you mean by, don't worry, everything will be okay? I'm using my, what deck? This is my White Newman deck. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is a newer deck for me. I really like it though. And then I'm going to also use my Tarot Grand Lux. Kamala, what did you mean by saying don't worry? Everything will be all right. What do you mean by that? Because it seems like everything is not all right. Emil Bove is going to be a judge, and I'm like, what? What? What is the Senate doing? What are we doing? Okay. Everything will be all right, Danny. Bring some crystals out. Or a little selenite. Maybe I should just wear it like that and be like a Danicorn. All right. What did she mean? Everything will be all right. Queen of Pentacles. This is security. Now, I've often thought that when she comes back into, poking the bear, when she comes back, if she were presented with the chance to come back, would she take it? That's another question. I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to say when she comes back, because I'm poking the bear. When she comes back, okay, move on, Danny. That she will reinstate a lot of the funds that have been cut. Consequently, she will be the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so that could be her. But it is security. It is wealth. It is bringing balance to things. Giving and receiving money. 6 of Pentacles. Kamala Harris, what did you say? What did you mean by everything will be all right? That we will have the return of money flowing back and forth. It's going to take a lot of work. Look at all the pentacles in here. A lot of work. A lot of diligence. And in the past, well, it's the 3 of Pentacles. So this is... I shuffled these, didn't I? Oh, I think I did. The 3 of Pentacles, so this could be Russian influence money. This could be Russian influence on... and if we go with Libby's take on Pentacles, meaning votes, then these are, maybe this is Russian stealing of the votes. This is giving and receiving of votes that'll come to light. But anyway, that's not what I'm getting with this. It feels like it's more about the release of funds. What does she mean by this? Ooh. 7 of Swords. The steal. She is, she is not being allowed to come out. The 7 of Swords. So in normal, not regular normal, but in the Rider-Waite deck, there is, the guy sneaking into camp, stealing some defenses, and leaving the camp with limited defense. But still, kind of like spying the camp, sneaking in. This 7 of Swords, it's like I've got you hostage. Which a lot of us in the community have said, yeah, she can't move. They've got her hostage. What do you mean by it will be all right? She can't come out yet. In the potential near future, 7 of Pentacles. Review, rebuild, growth. Wow, okay. Internally, we have the 3 of Wands. She's waiting for some information to come. She's got her foot on the snake. This is a rebirth. Snakes are rebirth. I don't see any ships going in, coming out in this deck. It's just this landscape that is a little... It feels a little angry. Feels a little angry with this red. A little passionate, but it feels more anger for me. That is just waiting to come out to do something. And I'm not feeling it as governor of California. She got more pentacles. She's balancing 2 of Pentacles. And this is the white Newman deck, so she's balancing the white and the black energies. The positive, the death, rebirth energies. The negative. And, okay, she's balancing the void, the pending, the loss, with creation, starting point, and divine inspiration. It's not the negative, it's the loss that she is balancing. I knew when I read this, I was going, you got it wrong. And so I went back to the book. It's the loss, it's the new beginning that she's balancing. Hopes and fears, Page of Wands. New information coming, new passion. Bring it on. And then we have the Knight of Wands. This is the knight on a shiny camel. The Knight of Wands. She's kind of hidden in here, isn't she? Camel looks pretty happy. Clarified by the 8 of Swords. Kind of being restricted in the movement. And the 4 of Swords. Oof. Oof. Okay, so she's still being restricted. She's still not coming up. But as we keep going, she's got the 4 of Cups. She's got the offer. It's almost in her hand. And then she's got the Page of Cups. Information coming out of unexpected sources. Make sure you pick the right fish. Okay. So she is still in this place. We're not out of the woods yet. Even though I tried to poke the bear to her come out of her hibernation, she isn't. She's still going to be there. However, when she does come out, when things are all right, there is a lot of giving and receiving, and there's a lot of financial return to the people. However, she is still under this, and so she's not going to be coming out. All right. Let's take a look at Emil Bove. Bove. You look at that guy and you just... Before I go there, using the other deck, using my Grand Tarot Deluxe, Ms. Harris, what do you want to say to us? If we were on that plane, 3 cards, what do you want to say to us? 9 of Coins. Again with the Pentacles. 5 of Wands. Just the infighting, the back and forth. And the 7 of Wands, defending oneself. So, what she wants to tell us is that that in this 9 of Coins, there's abundance, there is intuition, there is protection against all this fighting that's going on. And there's a defensive mechanism. I'm going to keep going with this, just down 3 more. Because the Wheel of Fortune, the karmic wheel, is going to shed light on this 7 of Swords energy, this stealing. And everything will be all right. Okay, well, we didn't get anything new, except everything will be all right. And there is a security. We do have something that is protecting us a little bit. All right, Emil Bove. I'm going to switch back to the deck of the White Newman. I don't see, intuitively, I'm going, he's not going to be there long. Number one, he just doesn't look healthy. The Senate confirmed him for a lifetime position for a judge. And one of the things that I heard Heather Cox Richardson talk about, it's that even though they say it's a lifetime position, or and I think she was talking about taxes, that the new tax system that Pumpkinhead put in place with this new bill is now permanent. It's not permanent because the Congress can change it. So it's just not going to automatically expire. Now with judges, I'm not so sure, but why not? Why can't we change what, whether judges have lifetime positions? She was talking about that too with the Supreme Court, and she had mentioned that when the founders came up with this, that they weren't thinking that we were going to have 85, 90-year-olds whose brains are gone in these high positions. And even a 70-year-old whose brain is gone in a high position. And you probably know who I'm talking about. Okay, Emil Bove. How long are you going to be? What are you going to? How are you going to be in this position? Are you going to be in this position as judge for a long time, for entertainment purposes only? A short time? How's your ruling going to be? Just what is the 411 on your position? As some people were saying that he was going to move up to the Supreme Court. That's what Trump wanted him to do. I don't know the hierarchy and scale. Do you need to be a judge before you get to the Supreme Court? It kind of sounded like that from some of your comments. Emil Bove, 411. So we got the Nine of Pentacles. I just pulled this card and I looked at this and I go, that's not the Nine of Pentacles. Well, it is. So there was a lot of money. And when I look at this card intuitively, it doesn't feel like that money is secure in this garden. It feels like it's coming from a lot of different directions. It feels like there was a lot of money just being thrown at him. And I don't know him very well. I mean, thank God. But I don't know his history that well. Loss. 5 of Cups. Let me drop this down. You can see what I'm throwing. So we have the 9 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. Loss. So even though he thinks he won something, it's being challenged by the loss of something too. 3 of Swords. At the base of this, someone got stabbed in the back. Someone got, is it him? This is his reading, 411 on him. 7 of Cups in the past, illusion and delusion. What's the right path that you're going to take? Wow, this is not a great reading so far for him. The Moon card. Things coming out of the muck. It's an interesting card for the Moon. So normally it's a darkish energy with light. I mean with things sneaking out of the water, and in this deck, it's got the 2 white Newmans, and that's all about, you know, a starting point, divine inspiration. But if there's divine inspiration in this moon card from this reading, it looks like his secrets, he's going to be exposed. He's going to be stabbed in the back. It's going to be really hard for him. Okay, let's keep going. We have the 9 of Cups. The wish card. Well, he got his wish. But what's this moon card all about? And this 9 of Cups, he's underwater. This kind of feels like the moon card. Interesting. Okay, internally, the Fool. Okay, he's going on a new journey. Yeah, but it feels more like he's a fool. Maybe that's just, Ace of Cups. New emotional start. Okay, so he's in this place. Slow moving night. And it's not going to work out for him. The abuse of power. That's him. He's going to abuse his power in this role. And that's what this is. We're feeling the heartbreak of it. He's going to wield his new position. Ace of Swords. There's going to be a lot of people trying to get it. I'm still feeling like there is going to be... Okay, I'm kind of switching my reading a little bit. Going back to a simpler time. So this is what I'm getting with this. It's not him that's going to be sad. It's us that's going to be sad with the way that he wields his power. His new foolish journey. But this was his reading. So, 6 of Cups. Let's look at the underline. It feels like, let's just keep going with this 6. Knight of Pentacles, slow moving knight, 10 of Swords, stabbed in the back. What's the 411 on Emil? He's not going to rule well for us, but it's going to hurt him. He's going to be stabbed in the back. He's got the 3 of Swords. He's got the abuse of power coming at him. And we have the black Newman. So here we had the white Newman before. And underline, this is void, pending loss, corrosion. Well, that's certainly the way that he's going to rule on this. He's going to be isolated. Someone's going to shine some light on him. He's got the Strength card, the Lover's card, and the 2 of Wands, followed by, and I'm not look anymore, the Wheel of Fortune. So he's got some karmic issue that he's playing out. This 2 of Wands, something is going to come together. So let me rephrase the question with this, because I'm getting bounced around a little bit. Is it him or is it us that is feeling this loss? Is he going to be there a long time? How much damage is he going to cause to democracy? I keep seeing, okay, let me lift this up. I keep seeing a lot of Pumpkinhead's judges that he's put in there. And maybe it's wishful thinking. I keep poking the bear. I keep thinking that they're going to be removed. You know, and our rules have changed so much. So, you know, we got to play by the rules. Well, we don't have any rules anymore. They're gone. It's a new game. What is going on? Let's do a situation spread, kind of like a 10-pin spread, but less pins. What is how are these judges going to play out in the long term? Since I'm poking the bear, when Kamala is in, when she is managing and has her voice back, whether it is as Lotus, as AG, as whatever, when she has her voice back, what is the path for, this kind of open-ended, for what do we need to know about Trump's judicial picks? When we have the Lotus's voice back, what do we need to know? We have a new emotional start. We have someone's sad, 5 of Cups loss, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Let me kick this down. New emotional start, emotional loss, and a new, slower beginning with this Knight of Pentacles. And this Brahma bull, this white bull, is looking, kind of looking in the past a little bit. Like, are you still coming? She's looking at the storm clouds. You coming at me? Do I need to prepare? 10 of Swords. So this was when Kamala gets her voice back. What's this going to do to the judicial? Someone's going to lose. Someone's going to win. Knight of Swords. Okay. And then we get our wish. I'm just poking the bear in Happy Land, and this is, I mean, it's not all happy, because we have loss, we have being stabbed in the back, stuck in the ground, but we have a new way forward with this Knight of Swords, and we get our wish. So, that it just says it's going to take a long time. It's going to take longer than what we would hope it would take. And it goes back to something that I've been just thinking about a lot recently, is pay attention to our sunny moods. Don't, if something gives us joy, let's do it. Let's not rain on the parade, so to speak. Let's poke the bear and be happy. Peace and love.